Hello again. This is Dr. Arnie Shapiro with session 42 of my series, Breathing Easy, Brief Relaxation Techniques for Busy People. We are utilizing relaxers to induce the relaxation response and counter the stress response. Relaxers are soothers, and they come in many forms. The brief relaxation techniques are sequences of relaxers. In the recent few weeks, I have been introducing techniques that I call inducing and deepening. Inducing techniques are more bold and have a relatively more rapid sequence of relaxers, and deepening techniques are more subtle and have a relatively slower sequence of relaxers. So, in the previous session, I reviewed some of the deepening and inducing techniques. The technique that I concentrated on last time was progressive relaxation. Progressive relaxation is tightening muscles, holding them pretty tight for 4 to 5 seconds, and then letting them go. And the end of the progressive relaxation technique actually switched from inducing to deepening. So let me explain that. The inducing part is when we use larger muscles and we squeeze them tight and we hold them for 4 to 5 seconds and let them go. So an example of that would be if you had your hands on your lap and you cocked your wrist back so the fingers are up towards the ceiling, and you hold that fairly tight for 4 seconds with a breathing count of 1 second per 1 second breaths, 4 breaths, and then let go. So let's do that. Let's cock our wrists back and fingers up to the ceiling and breathe into the tension. The exhale goes to the tension. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale to the tension. Inhale, exhale, and then drop the hands so you're relaxing. So that is the type of technique we presented last week, starting from the feet and working up. Finally, when we reached the neck, I changed it. And the same thing for the jaw. The neck, instead of tightening and loosening, I changed it to soft motions in the normal comfort zone range of motion of the neck. So I changed it to nodding yes in slow motion, such as this. And doing that for four times and 1 per second. And then nodding no, same way in the comfort zone, going to the right, going to the left, 1 second to the left, 1 second to the right. Okay, so that is, my description is more subtle than the tightening and the loosening. And that's what I prefer to do for the neck. And I do the same thing for the jaw. Instead of tightening and loosening the jaw, I simply open and close the mouth a few times in the normal comfort zone. So open, close. The last thing we did in this technique is one tightening on the face, which is the smile muscles. We're going to make a wide smile and hold it and breathe during the smile. and then release. So that was last week's technique. Today we're going to do an inducing technique and deepening technique in the following way. The inducing technique is called Wonderful Moment. It was authored by Thich Nhat Hanh in one of his books, and it's a 1-minute technique, and it has matching words with breathing. So the inhale gets a word, the exhale gets a word, the inhale gets another word, and so on for about 6 breaths. So let's review that one, and I'm calling that one the inducing technique because it's very specific. It follows a sequence that is direct. So we're going to inhale, and the word to go in there is in. Exhale, the word to go in there is out. So when you practice this, you say these words to yourself. Inhale, deep. Exhale, slow. Inhale, calm. Exhale, ease. Exhale, inhale, smile. Exhale, release. Inhale, present moment. Exhale, wonderful moment. This is done with the eyes closed. If you have your eyes open, simply stare at something in the distance. So you have an option. So that was the inducing technique for today. Now we'll do the deepening technique. The deepening technique is a self-massage of the neck, scalp, and face. Here's how we do it. We're going to apply makeup. But let's save that for the face. We're going to start with the neck. We're just going to make some circles of pressure on the back of the neck that feel comfortable. And we're going to start at the bottom of the neck and work up. So put 3 fingers of each hand at the nape of the neck, the big bone on the bottom of the neck. Then walk the 3 fingers out to the muscles, about an inch and a quarter outward, so you're over the muscles, and then apply these circles of pressure. There are about 6 or 7 circles. You determine the pressure. You could breathe nicely during this. After the 7th circle, move the fingers up 1 finger's width or ½ inch higher onto the muscle group and apply the circles there. After approximately the 7th circle, change the position up 1 finger's width or ½ inch higher to the upper part of the neck muscles and apply the circles there. Okay, the next move you make might go up to the bones and the scalp, and go ahead and make a circle there. And this time it's going to be a shampoo circle. You're going over the surface, and you're like a shampoo. And then work those circles up the back of the head to the top of the back of the head. And then actually work the circles forward. Don't worry about your hair. You'll fix it up later. All right, then do the sides of the head to finish the shampoo. Okay, now you can fix up your hair now. The last part of this technique is the face. And for the face, we're going to make believe we have some actor's makeup. And we're going to, a jar of it. And we're going to dip some fingers into the actor's makeup, put the jar down, put the makeup onto the other hand too, and start working applying the makeup to your forehead. You're applying the makeup to your forehead. And continue the makeup application to the upper cheeks and below the eyes. Skip the eyes altogether, skip the eyelids, but you include your nose. So the upper half of the face is getting a layer of the actor's makeup. And then dip your fingers into the jar one more time and get some more and share it with the other hand and do the lower half of your face. So you're going to start with the cheekbones and from there down, and then the skin below the nose leading to the lips. And you're going to go to the lower cheeks and the chin. So you've applied this makeup to the lower half of your face. Now, lastly, take light brush strokes and smooth it all out. Light brush strokes on the upper and light brush strokes on the lower. And put your hands down, keep your eyes closed, and just take in the sensations that you just created by the massage we've done to the neck, scalp, and face. You might notice that these parts of your body are more relaxed. They might feel slightly warmer, more alive, and just bask in that sensation for a few more seconds. Take a couple of good breaths. And then open the eyes. Okay, so that's it for today. We had an inducing technique and a deepening technique, and I'll have more for you next time. Namaste.